Hey, today we're out here field testing the Glacier Extreme tent by Alps Mountaineering. This is a freestanding 4-season tent. It's got the Browning name on it, and Browning only puts their name on the best product out there. So we're gonna go over the features and benefits and show you why this is a great tent. Inside this tent, it's 10 by 10, so you have 100 square feet of living space in here. Really said it's an 8-person tent. For this is an extreme cold weather, late season tent. You're really not gonna put any more than 3 guys and all their gear in here, possibly 4, but I wouldn't push it any more than that. You've got 7 feet of standing space, so just about anybody out there can stand up in here, put your gear on, and all that. Inside the fly here, when this is zipped up, you've got 66 square feet, so great place to put packs and stuff that doesn't need to be inside the tent with you. So it's not something you're gonna backpack with, but if you've got horses, you wanna use it as a backcountry camp. If you're in Alaska and you're putting this tent in the belly of a cub, it doesn't take up much more room than a big bedroll and only 30 pounds. You can get a couple of these in there and have a great camp in the backcountry. This tent comes equipped with 4 aluminum poles. They're 25 millimeter. So what that means is they're super lightweight, yet they're super durable. The floor is made of 210D Oxford. It's got a 2000 millimeter coating. What that means, you can lay this down about any surface. It's not gonna get a lot of moisture seeping through. It's a top quality flooring. The fly is also made of 210D Oxford. It's also UV resistant. So what that means, if you're gonna leave this tent up for extended periods of time, a couple of weeks, a month, maybe even the whole season, you're not gonna come back and your tent's gonna be faded and it's gonna wear out real quick. The other thing is the light color of this tent is going to allow plenty of daylight into the tent if you get stuck in there during extreme weather or anything. It's not super dark, so this is another great benefit. The floors on this tent come already sealed, so what that means, you can buy this at the store, head right to the field. You don't have to worry about sealing them. You're gonna be good to go and water resistant. Another great benefit of this tent is the floor saver. It's also made of heavy duty Oxford and it fits the floor perfectly. It's 10 by 10. It goes in there. It's gonna keep all your dirt and everything else from piercing the floor. Another good benefit is you can unhook it, fold it all up, and then go outside and shake it. You keep all the dirt and excrements out of your tent that way. Then it's a lot easier to clean up when the hunt's all over. Extra large zippers, number 10 zippers to be exact, on the doors and on the fly. These things are bulletproof, and if you're out there, the last thing you want to have happen in extreme conditions is have one of your zippers fail on you, and all of a sudden you got all the outside inclement weather getting inside your tent. These are top quality zippers and they perform flawlessly in all of our testing. One of the things that I really like about this tent is the straight sidewalls. Straight up and down gives you more room to get the cots over closer to the edge. Some tents will have more of a slope, and even though you may have more square footage in the tent, you really don't have more room to stand up, do anything. So this up and down sidewalls like this, I really like it because it gives you a lot of interior room inside the tent. When you're hunting or camping or doing anything in extreme conditions, and that's what this tent was built for, what you want to make sure you do is tie your tent down really good, and having a tent that has numerous tie down places is absolutely essential. This Glacier Extreme tent has extra tie downs on the fly. It's got tons of tie downs on the tent. So it's really equipped for you to secure that tent in the event that your life depends on your shelter. One thing I really like about this tent is the fly buckles. And what I mean by that is when you're laying the tent out, if you have to pitch it in extreme wind, you can hook up those buckles and then utilize those as actually another person. So you could pitch this tent by yourself. When you're inside the tent, you want to get good ventilation. If you don't get good ventilation, what's going to end up happening, you're going to start getting moisture and condensation in the tent, ultimately can get you wet and get you cold. So you want to, in a double wall tent like this, you want to make sure you got good roof ventilation in here. We've got good ventilation down on the lower portion of the tent, and we've also got good mesh ventilation at the top of the tent. When you choose to live in a tent, you're going to want to have some places to store your equipment. This tent is equipped with ventilated and see-through storage at the corner of each one of the tents here. It's up there where you can reach it and you can get to it. One thing I would like to see is a place to actually attach a clothesline or something, where if you're going to be in here and you're trying to dry clothes, you can get that. I'm sure that will be something that comes in the future. Good tent stakes. I cannot say enough about having good quality steel tent stakes. I mean, these things are almost bulletproof. You can drive them into the ground into this rocky terrain in Utah that are long enough that if you're in Alaska, you can drive them in at an angle and it'll secure your tent. Once again, your life could depend on your equipment and you want the best that you can afford. Hey, we've completed our testing on the Glacier Extreme tent. This thing is a good tent. It's solid, it's durable, great poles, great fly. If I was going anywhere where my life might depend on my shelter, I would go to this tent without a shadow of a doubt. You know, the one thing that we did found that was a slight negative is when we got this, it came shipped, everything was all in this one bag. It was compressed at the factory, everything fit nice and tidy. We've got a tad bit of a problem with that now. And we were able to take the time and fold this tent up as about as well as we could in the field situation, but we still can't get these in here. Now, if you were in a situation out in the woods, you may have an airplane coming to pick you up or somebody stopping to get you. You got to make this happen in a hurry. 40-mile-an-hour winds with 80-mile-an-hour gusts. You know, you need a bigger bag to get all this in. Quick solution that we figured out with this is to get yourself just a bigger duffel bag. A waterproof bag is what I kind of like to use personally. It's waterproof, it's gonna make sure my shelter stays dry. This thing will also float when it's sealed in tight. Got my poles, everything fits all neat and tidy in one bag now. Okay, overall, this Glacier Extreme tent with the Browning camping label on it is a world-class tent. Super durable, something that if I was going into the woods and my life might depend on my shelter, no question, I'd go for this tent. You know what, you can get yours at Sportsman's Warehouse, $4.99, pick one up now.